Adi, you are the host now.
Okay.
Priyank, it's 7:01. Should we start?
We should.
Okay. So, thank you. Hello, everyone. Good evening to all the people who have joined in. Thank you so much for coming on time. Today is a very wonderful day of Thursday, as we are going to start with the presentation and the webinar of upcoming trends in IT industry. So this is Mihir Upadhyay. I'm the owner of iHub Manpower Solutions, and we are gonna do the first introduction of what is iHub Manpower Solution is all about. Some of you are aware, some might not. So iHub Manpower Solutions was a mastermind enterprise and now onto his own entrepreneurial journey. We provide HRM solutions to SME industry, which consists of manpower recruitment, staff training for various verticals, and HR consultancy projects, which helps our client to achieve their HR objectives. We are committed to help our clients addressing the complex HRM needs of their businesses, and we help them to get prepared for real world HR challenges for longer run. So basically, what services we are offering? We are offering staff training modules for your skilled employees, which includes operations team, sales team, backend team, etc. We provide recruitment solutions for engineering and construction, chemical, IT, non-IT sectors in mid-level and senior level positions. And that is why we are conducting this specific IT-related webinar today. We also offer single session 3-hour workshop for your team on various topics, which is based on the needs of your training requirement, which include sales, increasing efficiency, lean management, team building, leadership, and webinars, and making the second line leaders, which is the most important. We are also into technical training courses for engineers on PMP and EPC. HR consultancy is one of the products that we offer, which includes to outsource your HR functions, building and formation of various HR policies, SOPs, payroll management, etc., etc. Yeah, so we are very soon coming up with technical training modules for engineers of tomorrow, which is specialized offline and online training modules for engineers. So please spread the word if you can. For any inquiries related to HR or HR training or recruitment solutions, please get in touch with us. This is my number, which I've already mentioned. So coming to the introduction of speaker, as you all are aware, Priyank is having more than 16 years of wide experience into IT industry. He has worked in domains like communication, media, legal, government, health, and pharmaceuticals. He has worked with customers, which is ranging from different geographies like India, South Africa, Singapore, Brazil, USA, Canada, and UK. He is having wide experience in stakeholder management and team building activities with good understanding of product and project life cycle, release management, quality assurance, team management, business development, requirement gathering, and POCs. He is currently associated with TCS and he is associated since 2016, which is a 14-year span. Yeah, some important instruction for all of you. I can still see some of the markings on my screen, which means some of the participants are really active and exciting to have this webinar. Just please be assured that you do not disturb by keeping your video and audio. So please keep your video and audio off so that other participants can attend hassle-free webinar. Put up your queries and questions in chat box. We'll try to cover many questions as we can at the end. We have already asked for the questions, and some of the questions are shortlisted by speaker, so we'll take it at the end. Do not put any marketing or promotional messages about your company or yourself. So that's all. I won't be taking much time now onwards, so I'll hand over the stage, or rather the screen, to our speaker, Mr. Priyank Oza. Please greet him with round of applause. Thank you so much, Priyank, for accepting our invitation. Over to you.
Hey, thank you, Mihir, and thank you, iHub team. Thanks for inviting and giving this, opportunity to talk to, the people who are actually interested in IT things, and I will like to share my knowledge whatsoever I have gained so far, in this wonderful profession. Basically, my intention is not to oversee someone, right? I mean, I will try to share the best knowledge what I have gained in this 15, 16 years in industry, and what we are trying to achieve now, what knowledge I gained so far. I could see the participation list. I mean, we have varieties of people from the beginner to the experts. So I am anticipating that we will have some experts here as well, and we will just try to share or exchange some knowledge so that everyone can get benefit out of it, from the beginner to the next level of people. So I'll try my level best in that area, and I'll try to share what can help you people who has joined today. Thank you so much. So uh, let's move to the agenda, Mehir or
So do you want to cover this?
Aditya. Yeah, I think we are fine with this. So objective is, as I mentioned, I'll try to cover up maximum things. This, what I have learned in from this profession. We can
Okay.
go ahead. Yeah. So the agenda looks like we have about 40 minutes. So I'll try to cover up what is the current trend these days, like what all technologies uh, is in trend. Possibly, I am not sure if we will get chance to go and deep dive in each of the technology or not. But I'll try to explain it in a simple word, or I'll try to give some of the examples of these technologies. Next will be the current situation, right? I mean, because of the COVID-19 situation, what we are going through everywhere, right? I mean, in the world, not only Surat or Gujarat or India, but it's everywhere. So. Uh, what is the current scenario, right? I mean, what is changing right now? So we'll try to cover up a small part of it, and then we will also see how the future of IT looks like. Okay, so these are the three main area we will try to cover in next 30 40 minutes, and then of course we can have the Q&A session as well. We'll try to take up few of the sessions. Okay, so I will like to start with one video, like what we were thinking maybe sometime back, and what is the current situation. Aditya, can you help me to play the video?
Is it audible?
I can hear that. All right, I think that was a small try to see how we were thinking, what we were thinking some time back, and
I'm sorry, Priyank.
what, yeah, okay, no worries.
Someone mic is still on, I guess. So can you just yeah? Can you see the slide now, Priyank?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. Yeah. So, in this small video, we tried to cover, what we were thinking some time back, and now what is the situation, right? And what are the upcoming technologies, or those technologies which are already in use. Uh, IT is very vast field, right? I cannot cover each and every area, but I will try to just go through few of the items there, like fastest data analytics, right? Today data is everywhere, and it is growing like anything. From the social media, Facebook, or Google, to the digital footprints everywhere. Data is important these days. uh, with the analytics or the data processing, big data, or using other unstructured data to structured, or maybe using data warehousing techniques, we can use this data and convert it into the meaningful data, and that can be used for marketing, risk management, innovation, or in your product development, whatever area you are working. It might be supply chain or anywhere, right? So I believe in today's world, data is very much important, and that is the future kind of thing for all of us. Okay, so that is about data analytics, and next comes in is artificial intelligence. uh, what, today or earlier, the difference is like, uh, let's say you want to go for a restaurant, might not be the right example these days, particularly in last 60 days, but just taking the example, or we want to visit one nice restaurant. You have your anniversary or birthday, and you want to go to some restaurant. Earlier days, you were asking your friends, right? I mean, which is the best place to hang out. And today, what you do, you go to Google and search this kind of cuisine or restaurant, and then you will see the rating, and the probably you will believe on that as well. But just dial or anything else, right? So now we are talking to machines first. So it is called machine first. Earlier there was human first. We were talking to family, friends. Nowadays, if you have to search the address, definitely you rely on Google Maps, right? So the things are changing really fast, and these are the future things we can see. So Google search, image recognition softwares, Siri and Alexa are the like these days very common things which we always see. So uh, then AI have a lot of other subpart of it. One is ML, machine learning, where basically the computer programming that modify or the improve the performance of the experience, basically. Again, if we take example of Google Map, then you can see some prediction. You will see some of the patch which is in red. That means there is some traffic jam. Okay, so things are improving through some algorithms, through some process. This comes under machine learning, right? Machine itself is learning. No one is saying that, yeah, there is a traffic jam, but machine is learning and implementing. So this is the next level of prediction or predictive things we can see in this area. Okay, next is automation, robotic process automation. So we can see a lot of algorithms or processes are being automated, which will follow the strict rules, basically nothing but a strict rule followed automation. What we are doing manually today will be automated through some algorithms or following these rules. So your payroll processing, right, or your reporting data, consolidation of reports. So a lot of things which is being automated from the manual process comes under or falls under this area of AI. So this is about AI, and then next is the best thing which we can thought about is Internet of Things. You must have heard about this. This is basically interconnected things, or the devices basically which are embedded with sensors or softwares. And of course the network connectivity or internet is must, right? So this device basically collect the information data and exchange the data and make it responsive basically. So today our electrical items like tube light to the fan, refrigerators, cars, our watches, a lot of things are being smart, right? So this is the best use of internet of things I can think about. There are many more, but yeah, I think I'm trying to cover the high level idea in this 40 minutes. Next comes is blockchain technology. Basically, each and every innovations or things are being owned by someone, right? Whereas blockchain has different concept. It's distributed database, which is existing on multiple computers basically. And sometime it is like the blocks of records basically, which are distributed. So there is no particular ownership, but then those are the packets which can be distributed, and then that can reduce some cyber crime as well, because you won't find everything, all the records or all the data at one.
I think we have lost Priyank. Let me check. Priyank, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there. Am I audible?
Okay. You are audible. Your
Yeah.
video is off, I guess. Yeah, now it's there. Thank you.
Okay. All right.
Please
Yeah.
continue.
So yeah. So next is mobiles, sensors. Aditya, you might need to go next,
Yeah.
or Mihir. Yeah. So next is about yeah, cloud computing. Okay. So cloud computing is nothing about but it's hardware or software which is basically earlier our servers were in-house servers, right, or somewhere at the known place. Now things are changing, right? I mean, our servers or the hardware or softwares are lying somewhere on the cloud. We do not need to have the specific set of hardware or software. So those are shared or maybe used in the cloud. So some classic example, right? I mean, these days we do not carry our license. At least I do not carry now. Okay, that is on our government portal. And same way, I use my documents, other documents, keep it in Google Drive. That is the best examples. Your photos are now digital. Not only digital, but again, you upload that same somewhere on the cloud, right? So this is about the day-to-day things, but even for the big companies or softwares, right, they are hosting everything on AWS cloud, Amazon web services, or maybe Microsoft Azure or Google cloud. These are the things which are happening these days. Okay, and people are moving from the physical servers to this level of storage. So that is about cloud computing. Okay. So next is mobile things. Everyone knows about mobile, right? I mean, I am not sure how we are running with the time, but I will not like to spend a lot of time with the mobiles, but our mobiles are becoming more smarter and smarter, right? A lot of sensors, face recognition, voice recognition. Again, now you talk to your mobile, right? Earlier you were just using it to talk to other people. Now you talk to your mobile as well, right? So these are the, some of the innovations in mobile technology as well. And then it is a little bit associated with user interface as well. Earlier it was like filling the form was a process. This There's a lot of things you find it very easy with couple of clicks. You get the things processed. So that is about more reliable as well as convenient user interface. Some computer level reasons, and some of the security features we use through sensor or face recognition kind of thing. So that is the next level I see in the mobile technology, and some of the UI or sensor things. And last but not the least is the digital ethics and privacy. When you are doing all this, I strongly believe that you should take care of the data privacy or digital privacy rather. you know uh, Sorry to say, but you are using Zoom, and then we have a lot of talk about Zoom application. This is just because of the data privacy or some of the features, security features, where I believe that has been taken care now. But there is always a doubt, and we are not 100% aware about all these data privacy things. If you are in US or somewhere else, this is more strictly talked about or taken care. It is all about your cards data or anything else which you use actually. And using this technology, keeping the data privacy, digital privacy or digital ethic things should be the important aspect of your usage. So that's why I thought we should cover this part as well. Okay. So this is about the trend these days. However, we have some changes because in this trend because of this COVID-19 situation, and because of that, lot of softwares or things are changing fast. Like as I said, 70 days back, maybe there will be few people who might not have heard about Zoom or other collaborative softwares which we are using. Aditya, you might need to go next. You can go fast. Yeah. So lot of such softwares are being talk about, or we see a lot of usage are increasing for a lot of online things, right? I mean, my son is studying online these days. His school is just 5 kilometers away, but his classes are getting online. Yeah, your yoga class, gym, music, you know even we are these days 60 70 days we were at home, so a lot of learning through internet for the cooking. And these are the platform which are mostly talked about nowadays. Increase of the gaming things, streaming videos, music, all these things has been hyped because of the COVID-19 situation, and a lot of such platforms are coming up and being used very fast these days. So that is one of the area, or the other area if we talk about is food delivery things, right? It will increase now. Earlier we were used to, most of us might be staying with families, but there are a lot of people who are away from the family, right? And they are dependent on the outside food or some other online platform, right? So they might move to the food delivery things now. Online grocery, we are afraid of going in the queue and standing in the queue for the grocery, right? I mean, we never know what infection will get this day. So a lot of things are changing, online delivery to the meal kits, takeaways, and other things. So these are the, uh, some of the area which I see which will change a little bit. And then biotechnologies, right? I mean, again, this is one of the area where we will see some of the changes, because a lot of research are being happening, a lot of fund has been diverted to the biotechnologies, right? So that is the area where we will see some uptrend. Then and then yeah, VR, cloud, computation, and virtual realities, virtual marketplace. Because people will be afraid in going all the place. Maybe if they can get some platform virtually, they can see the their products virtually, maybe they will more depend on that. Earlier, first time when I bought my shoes online in 2013, I was really worried that will it fit in my leg or not. Clothes I have to wear, then only I can buy online. How can I buy online otherwise? Yeah. So these things are changing now, and I think this will change more with this given situation. Okay. So that is the other area which I see, which will have the impact because of the situation. Next is data security related software. Of course, when we are distributed now working from home, security will be important aspect for the companies, and that should be taken care. So software related to the data security things should be priority for most of the companies. Okay, slowly I will move to the future. How we will see IT or the innovations in future. I just heard about this. Australian researchers made a record of 44.2 terabytes internet speed per second. Can you believe this? This is hard to believe for me, but this is the fact that what they have achieved. So you think about what and where we are leading to. So that is one of the aspect. Your smartwatch, I am still planning to buy a good decent smartwatch, and when I look at the smartwatch, I always find the next version which is most expensive, and then with the full of features. So best example is Apple smartwatch these days. Okay. So that monitors your heart rate, not only heart rate, but it also read your ECG. And GPS tracker is little bit common, but this Apple Watch gives a lot of other features, additional features with your normal feature. It gives you the Siri commands and alarms, timers, and lot of things. But best part of the innovation is this ECG or your heart rate monitoring. And the other feature, if I can talk about, is like if you are not moving for, let's say, some minutes, then it will give you the emergency call to your relatives, as per the setting you have in the watch. So some of the best innovation and future things which we can see. Next is we will see a smart t-shirt very soon. Again, it will have the microphones and some of the sensors. It will again see your ECG, or maybe the heart rates. These are the some of the innovations I can see which will come in very near future, and we will start using all this. Again, as I said, the augmented reality or virtual reality will come. One of the example I can see is the Rolex is using, yeah, through your screen you can actually look at your hand, and you can imagine how your hand will look with the Rolex watch. Same way the lens cart, yeah, they are already using how you will look wearing the glasses. So uh, every field is coming up with the some of the innovations, and I will try to play one more small video, Aditya, if you can play. So this will give you the idea of our future, using the innovations in IT. But you can think about your area, and you can do or find some solutions with respect to your area of work as well. Yeah,
Sure. I'll play the
let's
video
play
now.
this video.
Just confirm if you are
Yeah.
getting the sound or not.
Yeah.
Sound is there?
I think no sound there.
Driving. Are you okay?
Yeah, yeah, sound is there.
No, 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 no. It's just construction. Yeah, that's all. No, no, no. I'm not driving. Are you okay? Yeah. You? I'm good. I'm good. Oh no, not you. Listen, I'm gonna have to call my agent. Okay, get right back to you.
Mr. Burton, this is insured for. We've received sensor data that indicates you were in an accident. Are you injured in any way?
I'm not injured. No.
Is anyone else injured?
I don't believe so. Where's my agent's number?
We have pinpointed your location and we are showing your car is not drivable. So we are dispatching an Uber car to take you to your destination.
That will be great. I'm pressing 1. English. ENGLI. English.
May we give your coordinates to our appraiser drone to perform the appraisal?
Absolutely.
We have received the photos, assessed the damage, authorized the repair, selected a qualified repair facility, and have dispatched a tow truck to take your vehicle to that facility.
Perfect. Yes, hi, this is... Yes. Oh.
We have looked up the other vehicle's insurance, transmitted the appropriate data to create the claim, and filed the California SR1 accident report. Can you confirm the information is correct on your phone, then hit the accept button?
I'll check it right now. Okay, all done.
Thank you. Your Uber car is arriving now.
I see it coming. Accident, not payment. Accident.
Your tow truck should be there now. Don't forget to leave your keys in the vehicle. Thank you for using InsureCorp, powered by Pivotal Labs.
All right. So, am I audible?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah. Okay. So, see, where we are trending, right? I mean, the innovations or the next level of things we can see here. I hope you could see in the insurance things. One guy is still checking with the helpline, and other is just left, huh? With insurance company has confirmed so many things. So that is the future for us, okay, and it is like everywhere. Again, we talked about VR to the virtual marketplace. I gave you a couple of examples of it, to the extended reality or augmented reality. It is just like human and machines are interacting with each other to through some variable things, or like alternative things, uh, mixed reality. Basically, it's a mixed reality, like live and kind of virtual things, which you will see in your future. Google Glass, or smart glasses are upcoming things. If you are into gaming, maybe you might have experienced something like Pokemon Go, right? So that is the example of extended reality, we can say. Next is the mobile to 5G or smart device, more smarter device these days. You know, uh, which will combine with the speed, availability, with the IoT, and longer battery life. So those are the things upcoming. Then in robotic process automation, or in the AI things, driverless cars and drones. You saw the best use of that. So I just watched one video where Samsung has innovated something where they will have a screen behind the truck, and they will have the camera in the front side, so they will, the person who is behind that truck can see the, what is coming out from the front. So a lot of innovations will come in this area. Apart from that, from the internet of things we talked about, to nano sensor, a lot of sensors will come, a lot of gadgets will change, and that will be used in technologies in other areas as well, right? I mean, biology, chemistry, or agriculture, food processing, furniture. A lot of sensors will come in this area. So you can think about your industry as well, and I see a lot of things will happen there. Same way on the cloud, and some of the material, furniture, even for the things like cement will be solar, I have heard, in future, right? I mean, it will potentially address some of the challenges, like it will fill some of the cracks, or it will have low tensile strength, high water absorption capacity, lot of things. You might have seen ad for Deepika and Ranveer where they talk about some, like color, Asian paint color, or I don't know which color, but yeah. So a lot of things will be smarter in future. And basically you can also think about your area where emerging cloud technologies will come, which is called the enterprise. Okay. And you can build something which is called bring your own device. Okay. And that will be related to your enterprise things. So you can search about this, and you should try to find out some mobile solution or mobility can be provided in your business area. Next thing, what I can see is, living robots. Already, a lot of companies are investing there. Xenopass Levi's is one of the area, or company which has come with the, such living robots. A lot of things will be innovated on the stem cell side, which will run through the stem cells. It will be kind of human but robots, and will be very teeny, very small in the size. So these are the things which we can see in future. This is very small list of such things. Actually, years ago when I bought my computer in 90s, uh, one day my father came and say, I want to have some work with the computers, can you do that? I said, yeah, I can help you. And then I was struggling in the Excel basically, and I said, see, this is not possible. Then he said, beta, everything is possible with computer can do anything. That's Those are the words I can still remember. Unfortunately I lost him, but still I remember those words. And he said computer can do everything. So even I don't know, this is very vast, right? But you have to think what you want to do with your computer or with the IT, and I believe you can do that. And just think about your area, some innovations, what you can do best, how you can use the technologies, and yeah, you can do that. So that's all for this session, and that's all I have collected in my slides, or some of the bullet points.
Thank you so much,
Mihir,
Priyank.
over to you.
Thank you so much, Priyank. Thank you for sharing your insights. I'm sure with the experience and the vast experience you have throughout your career, I'm sure people would have got the benefits. What are the technologies which is coming up, and which are the things which are already been there, and still people are not able to understand that these many aspects of technologies are already there in our lives. So you shared and you shared one of the amazing videos related to insurance. I'm sure a lot of insurance companies have already been there using AI, robotics, machine learning, and whatnot. So thank you so much once again, Priyank. So let's move to the question and answer sessions. There are already certain questions which were asked earlier, as you are aware. So what I'll do, I'll take up those
Mm-hmm.
questions now, and one by one you can answer, so that people will
Yeah,
be able to understand, get the answers. Okay.
sure.
So the first question is, what do you see the future of AI in HR field?
Okay, HR, huh? Okay, so see, HR is about, I believe, a lot of processes, rules, maybe learning experience. Like how you can basically support your your people basically. Okay, it's about managing people. So best example I can find is the chatbots. Okay, you might have seen a lot of chatbots on the websites. You can go and ask some of the basic questions, and these chatbots will help you up to certain level. So based on the experience or rule book, a lot of questions answers can be covered through the AI, I believe, and a lot more can be done in this area as well.
Thank you. Thank you. So another question which just come up is interesting one. Is, what do you think? Is
Hmm.
blockchain overhyped?
uh, uh, yes and no. Why yes is, I feel it is little complex to handle. Okay, and the other part which might be positive or negative is the ownership of the blockchain. What I heard is, I don't know much about the bitcoins, but who innovated that died, and no one knows like the, where those bitcoins are for, which he was
Correct.
owning, or a lot of things I have heard about it.
Interesting.
So that has the plus and minuses, but you know because of the complexity and some of the things, people or companies are trying to keep the distance. But I think blockchain is, if we think differently, has the capability to solve a lot of real life issues or a lot of challenges which are there, in the ground level.
Yeah.
So I
Thank you.
think this is the different technology in these days, need to be explored more, I believe. Yeah.
Thank you. Another question we just come up is, what will be the focus area for the professionals in IT and non-IT businesses to keep themselves upgraded with respect to the knowledge base?
See, in TCS, we have uh, concept called T factor. So if you see the T, the horizontal line and the vertical line. So you should deep dive in one or two area, and deep dive in the sense you should be master in that. And the horizontal line says you should have knowledge of all the area. A lot of learning should happen, and how you can correlate the things. So many technologies are there. It is okay to choose your technology, but then you get the mastery in one or two area, and then
Right.
you should have the knowledge in different areas.
Thank you. Now, another question which has come from student, I guess. Is there any scope of HR MBA student to get job in IT industry? If yes, then how is the current IT job market and projection of businesses on next 12 months? Would like to answer that?
Okay. Yeah, yeah. See, why not? Why only HR? IT accommodates every area, basically. So HR, of course, is the part of it. We work in, or we provide solution for a lot of domains, lot of area, right? Even the medical field. Even we need doctors, right? or MBAs or CAs or any profession, because we work in all the domains. So definitely yes, like if we can think about any ERP solution which have the HRMS module for to build for the company. So we need HRs as well in the IT. Yeah, more developers are needed, but then we have asked for the functional people as well. And what was the second question? Maybe the future, right? I mean the
Yes,
trend
how's the
for
current IT job market?
IT jobs, right? Definitely, yeah. Even in yeah, in if, even in this situation, TCS has said that we will respect the offers we have. We basically offer 25 30,000 students or the engineers from the market, and we take them every year. And same is the case with other companies as well. So not only from IT field, but from other fields as well. IT companies hire people. I
Okay,
think it will have little bit slowdown, but not that much like other area.
interesting. Thank you. Now there are two questions which has come in the chat box now. I would say little on a technical side, but still I'll ask it. So the question which has come from Mr. Sumit is he wants to know from where to start for AI, whether if he should start from ML or DL. So I think machine learning or deep learning. I guess that's what he is wanting to ask.
That's fine. I think deep learn. This both are the subset of AI. I believe machine. See, personally, like there is no bar in learning. Okay, and then you can find your experience as well. But I believe machine learning is the most talked about things these
Okay.
days. Deep learning can be the next level. Yeah.
Okay. He has asked the second question is I mean for futuristic purpose, should we go with languages like Java or Python, which is the trending one currently?
Okay. So Java is the generic skill and Python is the latest one. Okay. So if you want to have the edge, you should always upgrade yourself with the latest technologies, and there the demand will be. As I said, big companies will always hire freshers, and then they have the capacity to learn or teach any generic skill technologies. But if you want to have the edge, you should definitely go for the with the trend,
Okay.
and do not limit to that one technology. Maybe today it is Python, tomorrow something else will come. Okay, so you should upgrade yourself always.
Okay. The next one is has come from HR. An experienced
Mm-hmm,
HR. Fatima has asked. She's asking the role of HR is changing as organizations are looking forward to encourage work from home culture in recent times.
mm-hmm,
So this
mm-hmm,
may continue for a couple of months, as per her suggestion or opinion, or even more.
mm-hmm,
So, what would be the
mm-hmm,
change towards the role of IT in HR? So, what should be expected? How IT should? What are the IT tools that can be more useful? I guess that's what she wants to know, and how the role will change of IT in HR front majorly.
mm-hmm. Okay. See, for the generic query, I already mentioned right earlier, chatbots or some of the learning experience, online learning experience platform can be provided. But if I think the other area, right? I mean, earlier it was like the attendance. If I talk about, huh?
Yeah.
So we were physically present in the office. Nowadays you can't see the other guy what he's doing, but then the outcome based things will come up, huh? So you should look for the outcome based processes, or some of the software which measures the basically the outcome of the associate.
Correct.
So there was always a debate, right? I mean, I can work on the things very faster, and this guy sits for 12 hours and 15 hours, but my productivity is more. And I strongly believe, and I was believing in that yeah, productivity should be the measure. So you should think about the productivity rather than the physical presence, always. And now these are the days we are seeing where we should implement this. Lot of lot of things should be unlearned. HR cannot go with the specific mindset. You should, or everyone should unlearn a lot of things, and then only you will be able to adopt the new changes. These are
Correct.
the changes which are forcefully coming nowadays. So adoption will be the key. And yeah, you should think about the some of the innovations or some of the ideas or software in terms of productivity.
Yeah, thank you. Just to add on what you said, there are two clients which I can immediately can recall about. We were into recruitment process of their candidates, and some of the candidates wanted to work from home for 2 days of the week, only for
Mm,
2 days because of the
mm,
distance that they were covering to reach out to the office. And I'm
mm,
talking about Surat, which is again not so big in terms of geography, but
mm,
still they wanted to be, working from home, and they said
mm,
no. And I'm talking about Feb, January, Feb. The company said no. We want someone, sitting in our office and working from office itself. And in just 2 months, everything got changed. Now everyone is looking for
mm,
work from home option, and that's how
mm,
I also feel in the same manner that HR is the front department or the front work vertical which will be driving the whole era now, because they will be the people
mm,
who will be changing the work culture. They will be the people who will be instilling that confidence in the team, how to work
mm,
from home, and everything. So HR is going to be very integral part of the culture now. That's what I feel. I think the questions are done, Priyank. So we'll end up here. I think we have already crossed the limit. So thank you so much once again, Priyank, for coming and joining with us for the webinar. Thank you once again, and thank you, participants. Will be coming up next for one HR related webinar, which I'm sure you guys will get to know from social media and our LinkedIn account. Do follow us on social media and LinkedIn. Thank you so much once again. Thank you, Priyank. Thank you for joining. Thank you. Bye
Thank
bye.
you.
Take
Thank
care,
you, Mihir,
everyone.
and thank you, team. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. Thank you
Thank you.
for listening. I hope I can, share some, knowledge with you, which
Thank
will
you.
be useful. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll end up.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks.